Alright, welcome back, Jazzgrass Gaming. So, Brian has some hot news about the
Hello everybody,
Royals.
and welcome back to Jazzgrass Gaming.
And
Sorry, I just really wanted to do our old intro again.
And
So we never do it anymore, we forget.
so, let me tell you. Our oldest princess just turned 16. That's all the news I know. And he was like, oh, there's some shady shit going on. And I was like, alright, I don't know, but let me guess. So, are they gonna, marry her off to fucking Prince Albert or something? Like, what's going on?
Let me tell you what, dude.
Oh god. Do we start throwing Molotovs?
When she turns 18, she's going to get a yearly
Income.
income, state sanctioned, of €1.5 million. Oh man. Oh man. 1.5 million, dude. Like they couldn't just give her 100,000 euros and just be done with it. Like that would already be like way more. Like that would already be like a really respectable. Like that will make you very comfortable in the Netherlands. 100,000 euros. That makes you quite the comfortable person if you make that a year. 1.5 million. 1.5 million euros for our little princess, paid directly by me.
You know what the worst part about all of this is, Brian? She's probably already getting allowance by her big fat daddy.
Oh yeah, I know.
And all that money is also coming from us, so she's probably already a millionaire.
Yeah, most definitely, all
Like,
of them are. But that's not the point. My point is,
why?
so they're trying to have their daughters live a normal life. First of all, that's a lie because of all the money they're
A
getting.
small loan of $1 million.
Exactly. But it gets worse than that. It's just like, what was I about to say? Oh yeah. So these kids, right? They're gonna be at like their college parties, and
Sniffing
nobody is going to bring beer. Nobody's going to bring food, because everybody's going like, no, you're paying. We already paid. It's in your wallet. We've already paid our share. Now it's your turn. You better stop by the coffee shop for it, because it's part of that weed now.
You think those people smoke weed? You think those people smoke weed? No, they smoke cocaine. Like they're going for the expensive stuff. Like Jesus Christ, man.
No, but I mean like, do you get my point? If I were to party with her, she's paying.
Hell yeah, I wouldn't.
I already paid.
I would. She'd better be paying,
Like, oh,
serving,
Use
enjoying.
my money. Use the money that I gave you to pay for these fucking things. Like 1.5 million euros per year, dude.
High on Fire better be playing there.
Like,
I paid for that.
Like, holy shit, dude.
If I pay for a party, I want there to be High on Fire.
1.5 million. I never even got an allowance. Like
The only allowance is to live.
Dude, the only allowance I ever got was when I was temporarily living with my grandma on my dad's side.
Oh.
She gave me like, because she gave me some allowance every week so that I could get by, right?
Yeah.
She didn't give me 1.5 million a year though.
Greedy bitch.
Like I know I like to be a little. I know I'm sometimes like when I start cracking jokes about my life, I end up being a Debbie Downer because people aren't used to how depressing my life is. But let me just put this in contrast. I'm a guy who was forced by the government to live in a shabby caravan out in the middle of nowhere because of the terrible bureaucracy and the incredibly inefficient financial aid system in the Netherlands. Right, so I'm someone who had to sometimes eat bread for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for weeks at a time, and then be very thankful that I got to eat dinner. Right? And then, on the other end of the spectrum, we got Princess Amalia.
I got money.
Luckiest bitch on the planet, born a millionaire.
Man, you know what's even more putting it in perspective? Here's me, a normal guy. You know what I got when I turned 18? A bill for 150 euros so I could live with my parents. I want my children to have a normal life. Here's $125 million.
Like here's the fun bit, right?
Euros, even worse.
Dennis is gonna go home, and he's gonna bust into the room like, Brian just told me that Princess Amada is getting €1.5 million a year. What are you doing?
We're paying that salary, you son of a bitch.
Just like imagine how fucking godlike that must feel to have been born that lucky.
The pussy must be constantly wet.
To have been that to just had so much luck before you were even born.
You know,
bruh,
if she wants to get any good bone in my body towards her position, she better just, when she's 18, be like,
she better drop by my house and suck my dick.
Dad, stop. You don't even use it yourself. Just give it back. Just give it back to the people. They do something useful with it. Everybody buys a fucking jacuzzi. But like in that case, I'd be like, all right. Thank God they're giving you that.
$1.5 million, just a year.
You better do something with that lady.
Literally,
like, she better make a multi-million-dollar company that benefits us.
To be honest, though, if I were in her position, I wouldn't. Of course, like, first of all, I wouldn't have any integrity. I wouldn't complain. Like, it doesn't surprise me.
Give me.
It doesn't surprise me one bit, because I wouldn't have the integrity to say no to that either. However, I would, like the Princess Amada, you know, she's in a position in which she'll be pressured to do stuff. Like, she will go to school, she will do these things. I would probably just
fuck off.
I would probably just fuck off. Yeah.
I'm gonna live in Nepal. Don't come look for me.
Like, I would take my first $1.5 million. Right? Maybe I would even be greedy enough to save up for like a second year, if I could keep that up. And then I'd disappear with all the money. And just be like, and just leave behind a note, like, don't fucking come search for me. I don't need y'all fucking bullshit. I'm retiring.
You know what I do? I get that 100, like, I get that million. I'm like, alright, guys, I'm gonna move to Nepal. I'm gonna do my own thing over there.
Gonna live as a monk.
And every year I'll come back for Christmas, because I am the crown prince. And whenever dad dies, or mom, I'll be back in charge. Don't worry about it. Just come back with an entire different fucking point of view. Just keep making sure to look at the Netherlands and be like, alright, it's going wrong. Just fucking wreck that shit and make it beautiful. So, like, you know what? I'm gonna live outside of your stupid bullshit.
You do realize that royalty has literally zero power over the government?
Yeah, but that's where I come in, Brian.
You're literally just
I'm taking over with a Nepalese army of fucking battle monks.
We're going back to direct royalty.
This is gonna be a monarch state, Brian.
Fucking direct monarch.
Don't worry, Brian. You'll be Dutch.
The Vatican ain't the only one.
I'll give you a piece of land and some subjects.
Motherfucker, I better become a duke.
Hell yeah!
But at that point, I want dukedom. I don't need this fucking count bullshit. I'm not a marquis. I'm a motherfucking duke, bro. I'm the closest I can get. What the fuck?
What are you looking for, Ryan? Probably in between the
I gotta check
cushions.
my gooch for my lighter.
Oh yeah, that's also a known place for hiders to hide out in.
It was on my left butt cheek.
Oh, cheeky.
What a fucking fun end of the conversation about royalty.
Cheeky.
I mean,
but yeah,
it probably has a difficult.
Yeah.
But not difficult enough to justify €1.5 million euro allowance.
No. So you better use that.
The fuck are you doing giving an 18-year-old an allowance anyway? Literally tell her to get a job.
Yeah, no, right.
You cannot look at me and say, I want my children to live like normal Dutch people. Excuse me, they should say like normal. Oh, you know what I hate? When celebrities in the Netherlands, they have this word they use, and this is the most archaic, most pathetic, most sad shit you'll hear today.
A normal Dutch life.
Dagjes mensen.
Oh, it makes me want to end the episode.
Yeah, that's it there.
Oh my
You can
god.
Google that word if you can figure out how to type it.
That's stupid. Don't end it. I'm actually still in the boss fight. Jesus Christ, Brian.
I was ready to end it there. Don't worry about it.
Jeez.
Yeah, but that
Man,
word.
dagjes mensen.
So basically, what that means is, how do you?
People who work during daylight?
I think no. I
Me?
feel no. I feel.
Does that refer to me?
No, that's not it. Dagjes mensen.
Refer to people in Hilversum?
I don't know I don't know how to directly translate the word, but if I can finish my sentence, then I might just be able to explain further. So the point of this word is basically to me like the people beneath me, the plebs,
Yeah.
the normies, but in a sense. And it's and celebrities unironically use this word. Imagine if Brad Pitt was like, yeah, so I was walking in the grocery store, and I saw all these peasants walking around. And there was a pretty long line for the cashier, I had to wait besides all these plebeians. Imagine if celebrities actually talk like that.
Mate, influencers already do that. Like, on Instagram, like, you see a lot of, like, people, like, outing people for the bullshit they do. And there's just a lot of fucking high-up people who are just like, these fucking peasants. Like, they're complaining in their videos about these peasants.
Oh, my fucking god.
And that makes me want to throw things.
Honestly, like shit like that, it just feels so pathetic. It's just like, bruh.
Those people need to get,
What's the point in acting so high and mighty, dude?
just rub a little dirt on your face.
You are
dude.
literally going to be worm food.
All of us.
Just like me. Maybe they'll put some plastics in you to preserve you after that, because that's they embalm, right? So with embalming, do you still decompose and rot away, right?
Very slowly, like, and it's pretty bad. Like, they use pretty hard, like, chemicals on your body
to
do that.
I know.
So yeah, like, it does save your body for a long while, especially if you're put in a casket.
It's supposed to be really bad for the ground, though.
Well, even caskets are made with, like, a special zinc in the bottom that reacts with, like, electrons that keeps everything, like, from rusting and preserves the body even more. Like, and it even gives out a charge that makes, like, worms and all those ground, like, insects go away.
Weird.
Yeah. That's how obsessed with afterlife we are. Like, we don't want to lose these bodies, and meanwhile I'm like, just throw me in the sea, God. Just
So man, the other day I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, the Exploring series, and this guy basically does it's the guy that makes the Warhammer videos, the SCP videos, on the Cthulhu mythos, all that stuff. And he made a video about SCP 2718, which is about the afterlife, basically. And man, that description of the afterlife, like that story made me so paranoid. I wish I could unread it, because in that story, the afterlife is not necessarily what is described in the story. The afterlife is actually what you believe, or rather, it's just like fucking the afterlife in that story is that you're slowly rotting, and instead of having your existence wavering away from the world, you become more aware of it, more aware that you could ever comprehend as a living human, right? And you're decomposing the insects. You can feel your individual cells tearing away. You can feel like individual pieces of skin being carried to fire ant dens and to the depths of the ocean, all that sort of shit, right? And you can feel it, and it becomes worse and worse and worse. And then there's this one quote in that story, dude, and it's fucking insane. It's like, I spent merely 18 years dead, and the description of my misery eludes description. He's like, do we dare think about those legions of ancient death? You know, all those people that died years and years ago. And it just had me thinking, like, holy fucking shit, dog! I don't want to die no more.
That's
Oh,
really
man.
that's really
Cured
like
my depression.
that's really like a Greek mythos description of hell. Like everybody's just yelling, everybody's just
yeah.
miserable.
Yeah,
Everybody just
exactly.
wants to die, but they're already dead.
The real Hellenic way of looking at hell is just like everybody has like, just the indescribable pain and misery. But I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's why I really hope that when you die, your body just releases a bunch of fucking psychedelics into your system, and you just die, and your psychedelic existence is what you live in. So hope that's a good trip.
Imagine being stuck into a perspective state due to the psychedelic effect. You get a bad trip, and you're just like eternally thinking about yourself.
I think that would be even the best one. That will be very opening.
Yeah, but it's already pointless. Since
Yeah, I
you
know.
died.
You don't know that. You're fucking hopped off your nuts on fucking DMT secreted from your pineal gland. Horror's eye of the mind.
You know, I don't I believe if there is an afterlife, if hell exists, it's never permanent. It can't
Yeah,
be.
it's got to be like a payout system, or something like that, like a school of thought system of getting out of it. Because that's how I feel about it.
Kind of like they just look at you and go, "Alright, these are your sins. You get to spend 35 centuries in hell." And I'm just like, "Oh, that's a really long time, man." Oh well, it's not eternal.
And you're like, oh.
After those 3,500 years, imagine how fucking relieving that would feel to go to heaven after that.
And that will be for an eternity.
Imagine that would be like if it was a really hot day and you've been wearing your socks and your shoes all day non-stop, right?
Take 'em
And
off.
you've been working for like 12 hours plus, and you come home, you finally sit down and you take off your shoes and your socks. You know that feeling?
Oh yeah.
When you've had your arm wrapped up in some bandage. Or
Oh man,
whatever
I had
you-
my arm in a cast. I know everything about that.
Exactly that.
The first time when I was able to move my arm, it felt so weird.
Yeah, but it's just like when you
Yeah,
take the casket
it's just
off,
like,
the first thing it's
ah.
the most satisfying. That's how I
Because
feel
your
like
your
transitioning
skin
from hell to
breathes. It's
heaven
like,
to be like
yes.
just to be just that feeling of everything is all right again. It's all good, man. Imagine if you got up to hell, to heaven, right? And God said to you, "Weed doesn't exist in heaven." And I go, "Is that and then I ask, "Is that because I get to be permanently high in heaven?" And they go, "No." I go, "Is there weed in hell?" I go, "Yes, but you don't have to go to hell. You can go to heaven. It's just that there's no weed." I just straight up go, "But hell sounds more fun."
Well, my first question would be: Is this place better than weed? You gotta think about that one, Brian.
What could this place possibly have that's better than weed? Anime titties.
Exactly. And a feeling of fulfillment and happiness.
Anime thighs.
And a feeling of happiness and fulfillment.
Lots of plump ass. And everybody wants to have sex with you, even lesbians.
Maybe even real emotional connections. Oh! My lord.
Come flying everywhere.
Just splooting all over the place.
Bring me to the lesbian cloud.
Take me down to the lesbian clouds where the girls are green and the grass is pretty.
Just.
Oh, man.
Alright, welcome to heaven, Brian. Hi, hey, I need to go to the lesbian cloud. Excuse me? I need to go to the lesbian cloud. Why? My friend and I promised that we'd meet up there.
They're not gonna do anything with you. They're lesbians.
Yeah, I know, but we're still supposed to meet up there.
Don't harass them. They don't take kindly to your kind.
Hey, Lesbos, what's going on?
You die.
I already did.
You will spend eternity in my vagina.
Oh, man. If I could, I would, lady.
Sorry. I know that's not how lesbians talk. My aunt is one. It's a very nice lady.
Oh man. Alright. I'll say it.
Oh, you'll say it.
I'll
Oh,
say
shit. Popular
say it.
opinion time.
Here we go. Those lesbians who style their hair specifically in like the styles that dudes often use, like with like
Yeah.
gel and like shaved sides,
Yeah.
and upstairs
masculine.
like a little ice cream poof on top, right? Looks fucking stupid as hell. And I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this to be like, oh man, you're just trying to be. No, it's just what I'm trying to say is your face looks way too
feminine
yeah,
for this masculine style.
for this type of style. So, you know, when I look at a dude with that kind of hair, I'm already kind of like, man, it's kind of like a fuck boy. But with like the fucking with the head of like a girl and all that shit on top, especially if they're like chubby, right? You just look like a fucking. You look like someone dropped some toothpaste on a hamster.
Man, I'm trying to play gamer.
Like someone shat on a guinea pig, dude. I'm telling you, it looks stupid as hell.
Oh, that's the. Mom, Billy shat on a guinea pig again. Billy, stop doing that.
Oh,
Poor
man.
animal.
But it just doesn't look good because your face is just too feminine. Someone dropped some toothpaste on abs.
Get a jawline, lady.
Get a jawline. Get them lines. Look at my lines, bitch. Look at my lines. You ain't got that shit.
If you're a lesbian and you're watching this shit, hold on. My jaw's actually fucked up because I ate a pizza too badly last summer. That's a real thing. My jaw's still fucked up. So when I want to close it, I have to wait because I've been laughing too much. And when I laugh too much, my jaw becomes difficult to close.
Difficult life.
Look at these lines, bitch. That's right. Yes. You ain't got these lines, bitch.
Or get yourself a beard.
Dude, well, alright, so.
You know what? I would. Alright, if there would be just. Alright, scenario.
I'd fuck a lady with a beard as long as
Yes.
she's sick.
As long as she has a very nice beard, and she's very attractive.
And a religious affiliation forces her to have a beard.
No, just for style. Just because she likes it. I like that. So if she's like that, yeah.
Depends on the style of beard.
If she has the same beard as me, I'd fuck her in a heartbeat.
Nah, I feel like first of all, if a lady is going to be growing a beard, there needs to at least be a couple of braids in there.
Yeah,
Like either draping from the
you know me,
stash
Brian. You know
or-
how I like my wild hair. You
I
know
don't
how
know.
I like my wild hair.
If women had beards instead of men, we would definitely have porn of women wrapping their beards around dicks, dude. I'm telling
Give me the beard, damn.
Like, we dudes are so nasty. We would dead ass fuck a
We fuck a beard.
We would.
And
It
then
would be like, oh, but because it's so soft and like it scrubs nice against you, not too hard.
it's like, do you really think this is necessary?
and when you finish, you can actually aim for the mouth.
Oh man, imagine that, getting all like gum stuck in your beard.
I should actually try in the middle, imagining it. Oh man,
Just like,
we gotta stop this episode. Just die already.
no. Next
Oh my
time,
God,
Jeff.
it's been too long.
Try to get that out of your fucking system.
Oh my God.
Come in your beard. I got some cum in my beard. Bye.
$1.5 million salaries. Fucking. All these other. I don't even remember. We've been talking about it, man. What the
Bye.
fuck?